In fulfillment of one of my constitutional duties, and with unyielding commitment to rebuilding Nigeria towards ensuring that we remain steadfast on the journey to a prosperous future, I hereby present the 2025 budget to the joint section of the 11th National Assembly. 10th? I wrote 11. Which means you are all re-elected.
Nigeria. I know there are a lot of people that will say, oh, they don't see anything wrong in that thing. It's just, cracking of voices, joke and laughing and whatever. It's in little things that a lot of things matter. So first of all, let's even say, first of all, Nigeria is in trouble, huge trouble. So I always say, when these people give bad governance, so Tinubu rigged his way into office, illegitimate president, you will expect that whatever he's doing things in such a way that Nigerians will be like, even though he rigged his way into office, but he has done so well and there's no even do anywhere. To the extent that they shortchange themselves, that whole paper coming out, I'm sure that thing was probably televised live. They always do that anyway. You're coming to do a presentation to the joint assembly. Ordinarily, people should have read that report 1 million times. 1 million times to correct every sentence, check everything. But nobody picked out that the assembly is the 10th assembly, not the 11th assembly. If such a thing, they don't bother to scrutinize and be very sure that nobody is going to lose his job. If somebody is going to lose their job for that mistake, they will check and double check. It will pass through, quality control process, so that in the way at the end of the day, this thing is coming out very well. It's something that is enough for the joint assembly to say to him, no, go back and redo that thing, because you are addressing, because it's what it's written that it's reading out. You are addressing, this is not the 10th assembly. This is the 11th. This is not the 11th assembly. This is the 10th assembly, right? Just for that. But it doesn't matter. Nobody's going to lose their job. Everything will go on. They laugh it over. And so tomorrow what will happen? More and more mistakes will be made. If they can't correct this one, that actually makes them look not that good, then you can imagine what it is that is it, what is it that they will not bother to correct in other things, that will be coming out. So this is just the thing that a lot of people don't take. But I will give Tinubu one thing. He's quick, how do I put it, quick, is it wittiness? Okay, quick wittiness. He was quick-witted in the way he just turned that whole situation to say, oh, you guys are all re-elected, because calling them 11th assembly, that means you've entered 2027 when they will be on board. So that was quick thinking on his part and turning that whole thing into it. And the whole National Assembly standing up to give, literally almost the whole National Assembly standing up to give standing ovation. Just that's why we have a bunch of unserious people in those places, and I don't blame them. I blame you and I blame myself. You and I are the ones who refuse to do politics. We stay away. We want to look good. We don't want to look bad. We don't want our names to be this, that. We say politics is dirty and all of that. And these people constantly are getting in there and they are making life extremely dirty, for everyone. Then at the end of the day, we come out and we are complaining that, oh, one thing or the other is is not working well. How will it work well? It wouldn't work well if we don't ensure that these things, are working. And this is the kind of thing that will continue to have there. And so people that have not bothered to actually check what has been written is in a plain thing, like the speech that Tinubu himself is not going to make. They've not bothered. Is it all those things inside that they will bother that Tinubu will check? They know he wouldn't check now. So anything can be put in there and they will bring it to the National Assembly. Most likely, again, the National Assembly is not going to check anything. They too, they will do their own anyhowness, and we'll continue with the anyhowness, really affecting us. Some people say that, what is that? There's really no big deal here. But anyway, let me go to the comment section. Like this person said, logic over sentiments. Okay, logic over sentiments. Okay, he joined it together. He said bloggers and wrong caption. He was just being funny. There was nothing being funny about that. Yes, he turned a serious situation into a funny one, which I will give him that, which was actually a quick way of diffusing, an awkward situation, on that. But there was no funny. I think somebody else say leave this game for P-Bad. That's what they call him. And then someone said, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a drill. Unfortunately, there's no muster point. Every man is advised to make peace with his maker and his neighbor, as T-Pain is about to become full brain tumor. I tell una say no election for 2027. Abimbola Amoda Yekini to 2056. State capture is now complete. Share the grace, there was a country. This is said by Pace ESQ on X. Then Omokeyinde said, does this mean his speech is not always checked before being read out, or he just likes to make these mistakes? Then Buhari Umar Tambuwa said, we are waiting for them to come back and start asking and begging for our vote. From there, we will know what to do. But to those who knows what they are doing, we will allow these people to keep us in this terrible situation in this country, while he will have at least a role to play. Then Ambassador Dr. Stephen O. Enike Martin said, they are clapping for an obvious error. We should have been rejected and requested for the president's office to correct and then reconvene. Nigeria is obviously in the pocket of Baba Jagabando by everything. So Ragnarok said, wait, now you want to re-elect them and be na Nigerians. My dear Nigerians, forget 2027. Otilo. Augustine Not JJ said, if they are all working as constituted, they wouldn't be clapping. Exactly. If they won't be clapping. That was not even something to clap. But to the extent they gleefully stand there, they gleefully stood. I'm so angry, my English is even coming out anyhow. Which one is standard? They gleefully stood, they were clapping, they were doing all sorts of things. It just says, I lost. Izuchukwu no Abuze say, we play too much in Nigeria. See the joy in their faces. They even did a standing ovation to a blunder. My God. I'm telling you, standing ovation to a blunder. I beg the comments myself, they just make my head, they do one kind. In short, at this moment, all I need to say is that no comment.